Mr. Bentley's on the grass. I don't think you can see him there. Upside down, rubbing his face in the grass, doing grass angels. So I'm having one of those days today where, let me just get comfy. Yeah, where technology just isn't being my friend at all today. So I use the Adobe suite of programs, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, and a couple of others, Acrobat, in what I do with my job. As a designer, as well as obviously YouTubing and all that kind of stuff. And I use like Illustrator for creating the stencils and the carte noir pieces, and Photoshop and that kind of stuff for designing stencils and not stencils, stamps and that kind of thing. So it's a fairly important suite of programs, and it's very expensive. It's very expensive. It costs me a thick end of £60 a month just for the software. And just recently, they've done a lot of updates, and I've downloaded all the updates, and they're now saying that my computer is now too old. It's no longer compatible with the new software. So it's not running, or I'm having to run older versions of the software on this computer. Now bearing in mind, when did we buy this? We bought this one when we moved into the house in Barnsley from Leeds. So you're only talking 7 years old. It's only 7 years old. But it wasn't new to me then. It was actually second hand then. So looking at how old this machine is now, let's just have a quick look whether it'll tell me how old it actually is. Click on the support. I think it's probably well over 10 years old. I'm still able to update the software, the operating system. Those are still okay, but it doesn't actually say what year. Oh, there you go. Sorry, I'm lying. 2015. It's 11 years old. So it looks as though I may have to spend the money and buy a new machine, which is a real shame because the machine itself is fine. It's just not compatible with those Adobe programs anymore. So it's a real dilemma. It really is a real dilemma. I suppose I could look at maybe cleaning the machine completely and donating it to a school or something like that. The problem is that they no longer make them this size anymore. My screen size is, it's 29 inch. Have a look. I suppose, but if you take if it's just working size, it's probably going to be a 27. Yes, a 27. I think they only do 21s anymore now. The programs themselves are okay on my laptop and my MacBook that I use when I can't get into the shed, or if I need to be in the house to look after the boys. They all work perfectly okay on there. It's just the computer in here that I'd use on the daily basis kind of thing. So I'm going to have to go down to a smaller screen size, and I don't really want to do that. So yeah, dilemmas. Such third world, is it first world problems? Yeah, a first world problem, I'm afraid. A lovely day again today, as you can see. Say hello, Mr. Nippy. So the tulips are coming up nicely. The Brunner, the forget-me-nots are all in beautiful flower. Like I said, sunshine, the grass has grown. All the muscari down there. And you can tell, look, how warm it is today because the old folks are in the greenhouse. Both of them fast asleep. So it's another warm day today. Doors open and the boys are laid out in the grass somewhere. So I mentioned, I think last week, about doing a paper pad with fragments of old sewing patterns. So this box that I've got here is now full of bits that I've cut up and scanned to use as backgrounds for the paper pads. So the paper pad's complete now. I've submitted it. We're doing a joint release again between myself and Indigo Blue. So Indigo Blue are going to be printing them. Just all little bits like this. And I did 24 using all the scraps and the fragments and everything that I'd scanned into the system, and then I added in some other fashion imagery which were in this was in the same style. So hopefully that'll be I haven't got a firm release date for that yet, but that will be probably May or back end of June. So I'll let you know as soon as I'm able to on that one. The all kinds of everything is here. I have it now. So thanks to everybody who's put in their orders for that. All the club members who have ordered that, it's already on its way to you if you're a club member. So yours, if you've not already got it, that is, because as soon as they arrived in, anybody that was a member of the club got theirs sent out straight away. Other people like Angels, that kind of stuff, I've also sent theirs out, but these are going to be released on Monday the 7th of April. I'm just looking at my calendar on the wall there with the bunnies. So yes, but these are in now. So by the time, if you're watching this on Thursday, what will it be? Thursday the 2nd, or from Thursday the 2nd, because it's the Easter bank holiday here in the UK, the post offices are going to be shut on Friday and on Monday. Is it Monday as well? Easter Monday, yeah. So they're going to be shut here on Monday as well, which is the day when these papers are officially launching. So if you get your order in now, then they will go out first thing on Tuesday morning, Tuesday the 7th of April. So yeah, so if you're wanting those, get your order in and now, because I haven't really got that many left now. Now that the club members and my Angels have got their copies, and one lady ordered 3. Thank you. Dark Fairy. So yeah. Oh, hello, Mr. Nippy. Hello, sweetie pie. Hello. What time is it? Is it nearly? No, it's not time to go to Willie Whale Caves, isn't it? Just too warm. Do you want to go for? Do you want a drinky? Do you want drinky water? Is that what you're telling me? Mr. Nippy is here. I'm not just talking to myself. There you go. Hello. Yes. I know. What a beautiful boy. Oh, what a big yawn. I know. You're so warm, aren't you? Right, I think he needs either a drink of water or wants to go back in the house because it's too warm. Okay, so I'll catch up with you again later. Good morning. It's Sunday. Is it the 29th today?
I've got a clue.
I think it was, because Friday was the 27th, wasn't it? I mean, Saturday was the 28th, so today must be the 29th, yeah. So it's the 29th of March, and we're on our way out. We're on a road trip. Look, Mr. Nippy's here. Mr. Bentley's somewhere behind there. There we go. And Ian's driving. And I'm sat in the back with Mr. Nip because he does get a bit car anxious. We've been invited out for brunch today, which is lovely. Nice little invitation, but it wasn't just me and Ian, it was the boys as well, so that's even better. So we're going over to meet our friends Robert and Helen, who live in Lincoln, but we're meeting them in Woodhall Spa, which is a very famous place for golfers.
The home of British golf.
The home of British golfing, yes, apparently, Ian's just said. So that's where we're on our way to now. But we passed a little milestone yesterday as well, didn't we? So yesterday, March the 28th, marked a year since we moved into the house in Retford.
Yes.
So we've now been there officially a year, and it just seems to have flown past. It really does. He sounds like a train. So we've just got to a little place called Dunham-on-Trent, and it's a toll booth. It's a toll bridge. So we've just come out of the cafe after having brunch. Boys are just stretching their legs again. There's Helen and Mr. Ian and Mr. Rock.
I'm going to go for a jog.
Helen's fresh from yoga. That's yoga, not yogurt.
You can tell she's fresh.
Come on, Debbie. So we're just having a little wander down the high street. So it's Monday, the 30th of March, nearly at the end of the month, which means that this Saturday is going to be Mission Inspiration, because it's going to be the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th of April. So it's been a busy Monday so far. First thing this morning, I went down to the post office to post off all my website orders that have come in over the last few days. I also went and did some grocery shopping because we were way down on lots and lots of stuff, including puppy food. So I had to go and do all that. And then when I got back, I had some videos to edit, not for me, for somebody else. I had some other design work to do for somebody else. All done, dusted, all that's all sorted. And then we had a skip delivered. So we just cleaned and emptied the garage of all extraneous bits of wood, cardboard, empty boxes, all that kind of stuff. So that's taken a good hour. And then Keith, the joiner, the guy that did all the panelling in the living room, has arrived and brought all the panelling for the bedroom today. So he's upstairs now, knocking 7 bells of doodah out of the walls, taking the existing skirting board and picture rails out so he can put the panelling up and put new picture rail and new skirting boards and things on. So yeah, busy day. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. I've got about an hour left, productive hour left for me today to get some more work done before I've got to break off and start thinking about cooking tonight's meal, if we want to eat at 5, which is what we normally do. So yeah, I've got like an hour's productive time left, so I'd best crack on, hadn't I? So look at all this. It's only just, well, it's April tomorrow, but this is hawthorn.
Mayflower.
Normally called Mayflower, and it's
Flowering.
it's complete. It's a month early, complete month early, which tells you that we've had a rather lovely
Spring.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're out doing our evening walk, trying to lose a few pounds. Not that Ian needs to lose any because he's lost.
I've lost a trouser size.
Yeah, don't go into that, thank you. So we're walking from the house. I am very jealous you've gone down a trouser size.
It's a bit drastic though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, just a bit. So we're walking from the house, which is back that way. You can just see the railway lines in the distance over there. That's the level crossing at the end of the street. Well, actually, it's not the end of our street. This is what our street turns into. So if we keep walking further down here, we get to a little village called Little Gringley. It's called Little Gringley because there's a big Gringley, isn't
Yes,
there?
there is.
What's it called? Gringley on the Hill?
Gringley on the Hill, yeah.
Yes. But that's a bit further than we're prepared to walk tonight. But we're
I
just
think fairies and elves live at Little Gringley.
we call it Crinkly Bottom.
Gringley Bottom, yeah.
So yeah, we're walking for half an hour, and then on a quick pace, and then we're going to stop and walk back again.
With a limp back.
At least this way it's flat, or mostly flat anyway. And as you can see, hardly any traffic at all.
So Mike has been getting mown down by a tractor.
So we're just on our way back. I've had to take my coat off because it's too warm. And here's a train. Just in time. Going to Lincoln.
I think there's 5 people and a small dog by the
Probably. Come on, Mr. Barriers, up you come. Unless there's another one. I wonder if there's another one coming. Oh no, here we go. Look at the sky. So, you all know that we've been decorating the hallway. So we've made a little bit of progress. All now done on the inside. Still haven't quite managed to get the wallpaper up yet because we had to break off. Now, do you remember back in the day when we had this done in the living room? So the guy that did the panelling and all of the bookcases and the built-ins in here was supposed to do in our bedroom, behind the bed in our bedroom, but he became ill and we kind of lost sight of him for quite a while. But anyway, he's resurfaced. Better now, apparently. And so contacted us to say, well, I'm ready when you are, kind of thing. So, ta-da! So this is what we've had done in the bedroom. Let me just turn the camera around. Bentley's just joined us on the bed. Say hello, Mr. Bentley. No, you're going to stretch out, aren't you? Anyway, so it's not yet finished. As you can see, there are still some bits that need doing. The cornice is up all the way across and down the other side of the door. But it's got a little bit of finishing to do just where the architrave meets. And then there's the final spray coat. So let me just show you this though. So this was the colour that we'd elected to do the walls. And that's the panelling. Yeah, the light's pretty much on it now. And what a close match is got to that beautiful paint. So it's a colour from a company here in the UK called Little Green. And the colour's called Boxington. And yeah, absolutely. There's just a few areas here where he still needs to wipe down where he's filled to get rid of the panel nails and that kind of thing. But yeah, so that's the colour up there, the test colour up there, which matches perfectly to the colour over there. So we are pleased. We are very, very pleased, aren't we, Mr. Bentley? Yeah. And Ian's continuing on, ta-da, with the decorating on the hallway now. Now that Keith's gone for the Easter bank holiday weekend, because it's that's coming up this week, isn't it? So he's disappeared off. So Ian can now, because he's not got all his stuff on the landing, which Keith had earlier. All his equipment was all piled up the landing, so we couldn't really get up, could we, to do any more decorating. So there we go. So Ian's busy at work, hard at work, and I've been in my shed today. Doing. Alexa, pause. Just catching up on a little bit of Eurythmics. So it's the 1st of April. It's time to change the calendar. And I did promise you this year that every month I would share the new page. Right, so that was March, our gambling little Billy Goat kids or whatever it is they're called. So for April, of course, it's Easter. So this weekend, so for April, we have da bunnies. How cute are they? If they're actually real. Because that was a thought that I had the other day. Are they real or are they AI generated? Who can tell these days? But regardless, they're so sweet. Love it. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.